I am currently at 917 rating in ranked seasons. Here are the best settings and hitting tips to hit World Series and go flawless in MLB The Show 25. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the main menu for settings. Now the reason I say go to the main menu is because if you're in a game, these settings will not save from game to game. So click settings and then settings again. Go all the way to the left here on gameplay. And then when you're on this first screen, make sure that your hitting interface is set at zone. This is what's going to create what's called the PCI or the plate coverage indicator. This should be default, but make sure your swing input is buttons. This is just going to be the most consistent way to hit. PCI anchor does not matter. This is something that's up to you. If you prefer to have it on, leave it on. I don't personally play with it, but that's your decision. Now for the PCI, you are going to want to make sure that it is set to the on position. And for me personally, what I run is the PCI center bat and then inner and outer as none. I don't touch the color and I don't touch the opacity with no fade out. Now, the reason I use the bat is because before the swing, the PCI size does not change from difficulty to difficulty. So if you end up playing on a higher difficulty than you expect, you don't have kind of that mental psych out that you're playing on a harder difficulty and that you're not going to be able to hit the ball. Once you're done with that, you are going to come back to the top here on these tabs and click camera. That first option is going to be your hitting view. Now, what this wants to be is either strike zone or strike zone high. You can kind of play between the two to see what you prefer, but the reason why these are the best is because they are the most zoomed and they give you the most visibility of the ball coming into the plate. For the last tip, you are going to want to go to display. This specific tip is for guys with dreads like Manny Ramirez who end up lagging a lot when there's a player on base. However, there are a couple ways that you can kind of minimize that, and it's at least like a 90 to 95% fix. It's not 100%, but it does help a hell of a lot. What you're going to want to do is these first three settings in your display setting, you are going to want to make sure that they are off. So the ambush hitting controls, the batting controls, and the player lock base runner displays. Now keep in mind, this does not turn off ambush hitting. This is just the visual guide. You are still going to be able to use ambush hitting just like you were before, but you just won't have that like tutorial guide on your screen for every single plate. This helps a lot when it comes to this frame rate drop, and hopefully this will help you as well. Please be sure to follow for all things MLB The Show 25, and please let me know if these tips worked for you.